Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to the Super Awesome Geek Show. Today we've got Cyberzoic Allosaurus. This becomes the Dragon Slayer mount for the new, it kind of is like a Dino Riders type modernization thing, you know what I mean? You'll see it in a minute here. This packaging is very cool. That's the front, here's the back. And we've got the Dragon Slayer unit there consists of a sort of like a futuristic sled and a pilot. Here's the Allosaurus profile. There's the sled and pilot. And the sled turns into armor, which goes on the dinosaur like that. Pretty cool. Now, the armor and the pilot are coming in May, if I understand it right. And this is just the Allosaurus. Got the sides of the boxes here. And when you pull the Allosaurus out, he's like this. You've got some extra feet. And you've got the body here. A tail. In the back part, there's a tail. A couple, all these stand pieces. You can configure this stand in a couple different ways. And use it for different posing that you want to do with this dinosaur. Comes with a trading card, and it is apparently a card game of some kind. Maybe he'll have a pack of cards that are like a card game, and the ones that you get with each figure are sort of bonus things for the characters. There's an instruction sheet. This is a really nice instruction sheet. I like the way it's done here. Yeah. Tells you how to swap the feet. Use the neck parts because they move around a little bit. How to put the stand and some of its basic configurations. And how they suggest using the stand. So, yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. The stand is like this. There's pegs on it. And if you want, you can tape these in. There's a double-sided sticky tape already on it. You can stick them in. But I like them being clear so I don't see what underneath it. So I've done it like that. I'm going to leave them clear. But they do suggest using that if your surface is real slippery because it can slide out. The stand can pivot once you put it together, and it has this joint up here to sort of rock to help you put the dinosaur in multiple different positions. Yeah. And you can use the stand in a couple different ways. This is when it's all put together. It actually clips out of this, slides out, and you've got that. And so you can use it like that, put the foot pegs in. You can use it like this and just have it sort of like a stand on its own, you know. The feet have peg holes in the bottom, and that snaps in very well. They really snap in nice. So you can kind of have them like that, using the stand. He does stand on his own if you balance the tail and the head correctly. Keep him in line, balance it just right, and he will stand on his own. And this thing is great. The detail is amazing on this. And I love the neck joints because they do overlap a little bit, so it's kind of hard to see. The body joint's a little weird. The tail works really well. The legs and arms. The arms are very well articulation. The legs are a bit tough to use, but they work for what you need them to do. And you can use the stands like that, and it'll go pretty well. The teeth, the jaw opens and closes. The teeth, they're nice. The paint job on this guy is incredible. I really like the sculpting and the paintwork. The apps, like everything, looks really good on this guy. And like I said, the neck joints and everything, it just looks really cool. It looks very authentic to what you would want a dinosaur to look like. The eyes are pretty cool. Ridges on the face. Yeah, it's definitely a lot better than a Jurassic Park Mattel one. Um, there is a backdrop that comes in the box. It's kind of neat. And you can put them in front of the backdrop. You can kind of see how it works. It's kind of small. It won't fit the whole dinosaur, but you can use it for some imagery like this. I think it looks kind of cool. Better thing to do is take them outside and put them in the real world. So let me show you the articulation here, or at least try to. So the neck, yeah, it goes pretty far. I kind of like this, and there's like this sheath part that sort of moves around on its own up there that's not attached. Kind of helps hide some of the joints and makes things work. But you can go far to the right and left here. You kind of got to work each joint a little bit. You can't go up too far. I would like it to go up a little bit further. It goes down a decent amount, but you kind of want it to be able to point that head straight up so it can look like it's swallowing something it ate. But when you're moving it back and forth, it looks like a pretty good range of movement there to me. And then the arms, they can go in and out, and they go out pretty far and in pretty far. There's a lot of range here, I think, for that. They move forward and backwards pretty good. The elbow joint seems very limited, though. It's not even 90 degrees. It's like, might be 20 degrees. There's some twist in it. The hands do twist, and they've got a fair amount of bend in them. Those can go a good, good amount. This body joint to me seems almost useless. I can barely get it to move side to side here. It seems to go one side more than the other. It doesn't go up and down hardly at all. So I don't really know what the point of that was. The leg joints go in and out. They do move back and forth, which is pretty good. The knee joints here, again, they barely move at all. So again, I kind of wonder what those knee joints are there for, because they do really barely move at all. There's a joint here, and it moves pretty good. Again, it's not like quite 90 degrees. It's just a little bit to give you that foot placement right. And the same with the foot. It's got a little bit of joint and rock. The tail is very impressive. It moves very well up and down, side to side. And when you combine it with the other two joints in the tail, you can really get some good movement going in this thing and kind of curl it around stuff. The other cool thing is, if I can get two hands on it here, the tail has a wire in it apparently, so it's bendy in the back part, which really allows you to curl it around. And I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, overall, this is an incredible dinosaur toy. Really cool. I like the articulation on it. A couple spots are just kind of weird, but I mean, otherwise, it's just incredible. Way better than a Jurassic Park Mattel figure. If you want to know like a comparison, it's very, very well done. Looks a lot nicer. Looks a lot meaner. We'll put a G.I. Joe in there. It's pretty good to scale with G.I. Joe, I think. Allosaurus were not as big as T-Rex, so you can't expect it to be T-Rex size. I like this. He's going to munch on the Crocmaster here. Creative use of the stands, and you can kind of get it in any way you want. The G.I. Joe Crocmaster figure does fit in its mouth, like he's chomping him in half. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, and the figures that come with this that'll come are supposed to be around 4 inches tall, so hopefully they'll be just about G.I. Joe scale. I've put the stand like this. I want him leaning forward a little bit more. And this part of this stand works good like that. He's not going to fall over. Very well done. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the Cyberzoic Allosaurus so far. We'll do another video in May when I get the speeder and the figure. And we'll put them into like the technological enhancement sort of mode. Very much reminds me of Dino Riders, which is why I wanted to get one of these, because I love Dino Riders. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. Stay awesome out there, everybody. And we'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? See ya!